Hello and greetings. This is Dr. Sweta Adatia from the Limitless Brain Lab. I'm a neurologist and a fanatic brain lover. I call it the romance with the brain. And today we are going to see how to develop confidence. The biggest problem that people face is I have self-doubt. Our lab is called Limitless Brain Lab, and my very first question to people is, why do you feel limited? What limits you? I want you to write in the comment section also, what are your limiting beliefs? The very first thing that will come to most of you is self-doubt. I don't think so I'm enough. I don't think so I can do anything. I don't think so this is possible. I don't think so I can make that happen. Imposter syndrome. Even if you do it, you feel that you have not done. It cannot be you. You do not even have the recognition of your own powers and abilities. Well, this is the self-doubt which a lot of people have. There can be a potential this of that X can do it, but I cannot do it. Y can do it, but I cannot do it. Self-doubt is such a common thing. Now, where is this self-doubt coming from? How can we break the cycle of self-doubt? How can we convert ourselves into self-confidence? Do you think that the people who are very famous, Ratan Tata, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, are they all not having self-doubts? Are they all born self-confident people? Just write down in the comment section, what do you think about confidence? Where is the brain part of confidence? And if you don't have confidence, how can you build a brain part which is giving you confidence? Now, many years back, I was also under the same impression that I think I cannot make it happen. I had tremendous self-doubt also about me talking on the stage. I had lots of fears. What would people think? How would they react? What will happen? Extremes of self-doubt. And every time I would always perform best. In fact, I would get all the time the gold medal. Still, I would come back and tell my parents, I don't think so I would have performed well. I was always under that thing that I think somewhere I am not enough. And for many years, I was struggling with that. And one fine day, when I started to understand the brain's processes, it became very clear that where is that self-doubt coming from. So let's come back to understanding the brain. And if you have not seen a few of our videos, please go ahead and see them, because the basics of the brain, the nuts and the bolts, don't change. So this is your brain stem. All of us have a brain stem at the back of the brain, which allows us in breathing. My heart is beating. And then we have a big, nice limbic brain. This limbic brain is very important because it is scanning for any threats. It is allowing us to process those threats. It is allowing us to understand those threats. It is also allowing us to fight, flight, fear, or freeze. If suddenly something which is tremendous hurting you which comes in, it goes into the flight mode, it goes into the fight mode. So it is sort of always active, and this is which houses in the self-doubt, a lot of self-worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of times feeling very inadequate, feeling like an imposter, feeling that you're not enough. Everything is housed in this limbic system. And then comes the big prefrontal cortex and the neocortex or the new cortex. This is the new cortex which is giving us the humanness of the potential. The Limitless Brain Lab is all about activating that prefrontal cortex, activating that frontal cortex. Now, if I want to go from the self-doubt to the self-confidence, what are the steps, the 3 steps that I need to take? My number 1 step for getting that is going to be being aware. This is the problem where I have the self-doubt. I have the self-doubt in achieving promotion. Write it down. I have the self-doubt in speaking about something. I have the self-doubt that my product is not going to sell. I have the self-doubt that my child is not going to perform well. Now, after you have done that, in the column number 2, I want you to understand why are you having that self-doubt. Now, most of the times, because you have a self-doubt, which means there is a likelihood that you have a distorted thinking. So in the second column, let's understand what is making that distorted thinking. In the psychological world and the frameworks, this distorted thinking can be of multiple types. I'm going to just talk about 4 or 5 important points here. Number 1 is overgeneralization. also called as black and white thinking. One time I failed, and I think every time I'm going to fail. One time somebody hurt me, every time this is going to happen. In fact, till date also, I do a lot of times black and white thinking. In the spur of the moment, I'm in that black and white thinking, and next day I wonder, oh well, I should not have done that. Oh well, I should not have said that. Till date, and this is a very latest example. Last few days back also I did that. But the first stage is awareness. Understand that end of the day, you have to be kind to yourself. You have to be gentle to yourself. You have to be forgiving to yourself. You have to be progressing to yourself, because finally, WIP, we are all work in progress. So it's completely and totally okay. Now, in the second sphere, please understand that distorted thinking is the black and white thinking due to overgeneralization. The second is the filters in your mind that you have. Oh, this only the super rich are the people who are lucky. Oh, there is only an X type of the people who can do this job. The gender difference. So there is some form of a filter which is avoiding that clear thinking to happen. The third important thing is having all or none thinking. This is not possible at all, or this is totally not going to happen. So having this all or none, black and white, overgeneralization, filtered thoughts, and most important, jumping to conclusion. If one day somebody told you something and you just say, okay, this is it, this person is bad, this thing always happens like that, then problem. So in the second column, once you have the distorted thinking, go ahead and pick up that self-doubt. Why I do not perform well? Because I consider myself as inadequate, failure because I failed once. Now go ahead and put it in the last column. Change thinking, new vision, new type of thinking, rational thinking, saying that it was just one time it happened. I cannot overgeneralize. I cancel my black and white thinking, and I am now ready to take on the challenge. I am now a new being taking this challenge. So each time when you are falling, each time when you face with such a situation, be aware. I call it the meta awareness life, MAL. I'm sure you would have heard about meta ads and you would have heard about Meta as a company, but how aware are you? Metacognition in your thinking, meta aware in your awareness, in your meta understanding. How aware are you? Aware about that awareness. So this is extremely important. So if you are aware, that is kudos, wonderful. You have written it down. Go ahead and check that distorted thinking and now transfer yourself into the confidence that you need. Now, this is a very simple 3-step process which is not difficult. Go ahead and put down in the comment section below what are your self-doubts and what are your distorted thinking. What events have made you that distorted thinking? As I said last few days back, I had this thinking that all the time the people are doing that to me, all the time. It was just 2 times, but all the time this is what is expected. All the time it was my distorted thinking. It was not coming from an external person. It was my distorted thinking automatically in my third column. This is dialogue to the self. Each time, Sweta, you don't have to think like that. You have to stop your black and white thinking. Give the space. Be open. Be collaborative. Be understanding. Be challenging. And that is how the life's changed. So if you want to go from the self-doubt to the self-confidence, this is the 3-step process that you and me will have to take. And you may fall multiple times. Nobody guarantees that you will not fall. You will not have a self-doubt. But having that courage, having that understanding, having that conviction that I will make it happen is the key to having that prefrontal cortex, is to having that humanness of the human potential that we are born with. So I'm Dr. Sweta Adatia from the Limitless Brain Lab. Please do write in the comment section below that you are going to permanently say goodbye to your self-doubt and welcome self-confidence. And multiple times, even if you have to do this exercise, you will be ready to do that. Just say yes, I am ready in the comment section, and please share this to your young children. Please share this to people between 12 and 18 years, because finally that is the time when this watchdog is working the most. That is the time when this watchdog is always in the fight, flight, fear and freeze mode. So see you then, and let's pray for the health, wealth and happiness for every single human being on this planet Earth.